Good evening, y'all, and welcome back to another awesome episode of the Critic Corp here. Today, we're going to be reviewing RRR, which Jordy's been dying to. Now, for those of you who are unfamiliar with our channel, my name is Eric, and I'm joined by my lovely two co-hosts today, Malcolm and Jordy. Now, right off the bat, I will get into it. I had no interest in seeing this movie, and I'm gonna just publicly say I apologize, Jordy. All right, I'm sorry. You were right. I was wrong. It's a good film. If you don't think you're gonna like it, trust me. I was the biggest hater before I even turned it on. Like 3 hours, it's in another language. Like it lost me before it had me. I almost put it on before we started doing the recording today. Like, I don't even know why, but now I just can't stop thinking about the film. Like, I think it was just very well done. Like, all the different genres they smashed into it was awesome. Dirty, are you gonna keep your screen share up the whole time?
Oh yeah, my bad.
Thanks, bud. But yeah, I think it was
Welcome.
really well done, man. The how all the genres were smashed in, it was really cool. Like I wasn't expecting a lot of it. I will tell Jordy, like my one gripe that I didn't like fully understand, it was the unrealistic like strength in it. Like this
Bro,
man's like one-handing a motorcycle to slap somebody. Like that was a little wild for me, but I can look past it because the rest of like the dialogue in the movie was awesome. Just how I felt like with Elvis, like with certain scenes, like I felt in this one, it kept me like captivated when I didn't think I'd be captivated. All in all, Jordy, I'm sorry for hating and for taking so long. Like I know you've been bitching and moaning for everybody to watch it, and it's actually a really good film. So that's on me. But Malcolm, what you got, man? Tell me what you thought about it.
Man, forget you, Jordan. it was it was most definitely it was different. They had range on it, like from start to end. It was just like they, bro, the way he had chased that tiger down just to finesse it and capture it, or it's bro like Bahim, his name Bahim. He think you thought too like he a little chunky monkey, but
You little chunky monkey.
that boy was built. Boy, he was built.
damn
They was,
straight.
bro. They was in that boy getting strong, boy. They was getting tough together. Him and Raju.
Bro, they were the ultimate lifting power couple.
Dude, that bromance is the best thing I've ever seen put to.
Is that what you and Toke are trying to get to at the gym?
Bro.
No, man. We might have a new fit for the lands. That's an easy one. You dress like Jesus at the end with the bow and shit.
Oh my god.
Man, we could do that one easy. Easy. Oh, and if we are in that mosh pit and we start nailing the dance, oh, forget it.
People aren't going to be ready for the dance, man. They're not.
Oh, dude.
That dance, that whole dance scene, I was like.
They was just jigging on them in the slide. Right in the slides, just jigging on
They
them.
go from possibly two of the most badass action heroes that we've had this year to the best dancers we've had on film and some of the best music numbers we've seen in years because they're all original. They all have this like energy to them. Oh, I love it.
Literally, man. Like, and the way they showed how he just became the Raju dude when he was young. Oh my god. That shit was
That was
fuck.
awesome.
His daddy right there, like aim, low, shoot.
Shoot.
Hey, shoot these things. Hey, bro. Oh my, he was knocking them shoulders back, boy. They had to
He
be.
had that little bruise on his shoulder.
Oh, he was knocking all them niggas back, all the soldiers back. Wow, they had to rethink, bro. He told them retreat. They had to re-strategize. How they was about to come at this little
After a
boy.
child.
After this little boy, they didn't even know.
Did you see the dynamite coming on the dad?
Because the dad was knocking him too, low key, but his son, he that bad boy, he picked it up like it was
He was born for it.
literally, man. Raju's the truth. He was low key the truth. I knew he was the truth when at the first scene when he came running out into the crowd, beat everybody. He beat everybody up and
With
came
that
back
stick, bro.
and came back, bro.
That's when I knew the movie was going to be on foolery. Right there.
I'm like, bro, who is this man? What is going on?
I was ready for him to turn green.
What is Jordy got me watching, bro? It was wild, bro. Yeah, their strength when the way he came and like shot that tiger, picked up that flaming object or whatever. I don't even know what he picked up. Well, like, bro, how? Like,
Some of the shit just didn't add up, but in the end, I'm just gonna let it slide. Like I'll let it be like Jordy said, the like Hollywood type spectacle of like OG
Hollywood doesn't
movies
do
being.
this anymore. Hollywood, there's no film. I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait until Toke's done.
Yeah.
bro? Bro, I know you want to talk about it. So,
Sitting over there squirming.
calm your nerve. But yeah, in the total, it was it was a real good movie from start to end. It showed companionship, fucking a love story, comedy, action, good action,
Yeah.
crazy, outrageous action, but it was good action.
The bridge scene was a really dope action scene for me.
I was wondering why they had the flag at first.
Yeah, dude, the flag didn't make sense.
And then you see him wrap himself with that. I'm like, these.
When he wet it, I was like, oh, okay.
Well, at the end, when Bahim came to get rescue Raju, and he threw him on top of his shoulders. That was my favorite scene. Bro,
When
they
they're
was
climbing
mobbing through. He had them mobbing through, bro. He's shooting there. He's just chopping it up. Bro.
When they're hiding behind the wall, like, and you see that like 12-foot statue. I was like,
bro, the way they climbed up too on that tower just to kick that other soldier dude off, and the way he swung, bro. Oh my god, that was crazy. That was crazy. I was like I said, I would probably, yeah. Nah, I most definitely watch it again on some drunk shit for sure. Just chilling. It was a good movie. I had to give it a good little rating. Well,
So
Jordy wants to know if it's his turn, Toke.
I'll give it to Jordy. I just have to think about my rating, but I'll give it to Jordy.
We'll go through our ratings at the end for this one. Let's let this kid in a candy store unload.
So I thought this was a pretty okay movie. I'm just messing with you. I fucking love this shit. I have a hard time keeping it below Batman at this point, to be honest. Like I genuinely, as much as I love the Batman, I probably have it above the Dark Knight, like just so slightly, but I'm still waiting to like decide on that for a few years because that's a really high bar to go. But
You're gonna nah.
hey, you told me to wait, you wait, damn it. I've been waiting to talk about it.
Dark Knight? You can't make a statement like that.
No, the Batman. The Batman.
Okay.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like this movie though, this and Everything Everywhere All at Once are gonna be classics for years to come. In years, original movies like this do not come around often, where they completely capture like the cultural zeitgeist and everything. Like this movie had so much imagination, so much heart, so much just passion behind it, and I could feel it because when I first watched this movie, I was half asleep when I first started it. A 3 hour fucking movie. And guess what? By 30 minutes in, I was up and geeking. There is just this energy and this just charisma to this movie that gets me going. Bahim and Raju's chemistry throughout the movie, their friendship is fucking magical. I fucking love it. When Raju loses the dance battle on purpose so that Bahim can impress the girl, like who hasn't done something like that for a bro? Like this
A
movie,
true brother right there.
like there's so many themes that everybody can relate to, and it doesn't matter what language you speak, and that's the magic of this movie. Like no matter what, it is the most absurd, over the top. Like these guys have powers that nobody else has, and it's unexplainable, but at the end of the day, super fucking relatable, and they're in this story that nobody can relate to, but at the same time you're putting yourselves in their shoes because they have this great friendship, and it's just, oh, I love this movie. The actors are great, the action's great. Everybody says it's over the top or whatever. Fuck that. Fuck that. We are in movie magic. Hollywood don't do this shit anymore. Like we used to get fucking original action movies where shit was over the top. Last Action Hero. We used to get fucking Inglorious Bastards even was over the top as fuck.
No, that's facts.
Like Bullet Train. Bullet Train's on all of our favorites. And guess what? That was fucking over the top.
Over the top and unrealistic. You know, you
Everything
make a
Everywhere
fair
all at
point.
once, the husky literally whoops everybody's ass with a fanny pack. Like, I do not give a fuck. This movie will probably, it's gonna finish in my top three of the year. There's no doubt about that to me. It just depends on between two or three. Like, I'm really battling that with myself right now. What else? The entire cast is great. The music numbers, they switch from the best action movie of the year to some of the best musical numbers that I've seen
Oh,
in
yeah.
years. Like Natu Natu is gonna be stuck in my head fucking ever. Um, all the stuff with the end, dude. When they raid the compound, the British compound, and all those animals just jump out. Oh my God, man. Chills down my back. And I don't give a fuck. Did they look CGI as hell? Yes. But you know what? The passion, the energy, the fucking excitement of it all. Dude, I will probably end up watching this one over and over for years. What else? The director, S.S. Rajamouli. Um, I had never heard of him. I have never watched a full Tollywood movie. There's a difference between Bollywood and Tollywood. This is a little bit, they have a little bit more of a budget ish, but with what they did with the budget that they had compared to what Marvel, even DC, and like a majority of Hollywood movies do, you could tell this entire cast and crew put everything into it because they probably had a quarter of the budget that most of these films do, but they put that shit to the max. They came out and they made a film that, you know what, it may not be in your guys' top three, but guess what? You guys are like the last people you guys even said would ever watch a movie like this.
Yeah.
And it's in your top 10. Like, this is going to reach so many people and it's just going to have legs for days and rewatchability. I think that these people are going to be stars. I think Hollywood's going to try and replicate this and it's going to be shit. It's going to be some heartless ripoff like how they always do. And there's just so much passion behind this. Like, I cannot get over just how everything played out. Like it's got hints of Braveheart, like you said.
Yeah, I thought Braveheart, that scene where he's getting tortured.
Exactly. Even like has hints of
Mm.
different revolutionary films. It's got hints of like Avengers in it. When I texted you guys at first, I was like, when watching it, this reminds me of Avengers. No, it's got so many different things in it. And this is the most movie of all time. Like name any kind of movie genre or subgenre, and you can find hints of it within this film. And I hope that more and more people keep on checking this out and opening up their eyes to different parts of the world and their cinema. Because even with like me, you guys are getting me to watch jujitsu, and it's different kinds of storytelling. It's not predictable. Like nowadays, whatever I watch that's released from America, you can kind of tell at some point where it's gonna head. Like,
Yeah, you catch on to the story real fast. Like with certain things like this, like dude, I had no idea where it was going at some points. I told you at an hour and a half in, I was like, I
you thought
thought
it was the
maybe
end.
we had 30 more minutes left, like maximum.
But there's multiple stories within this larger epic story. And at the end of the day, it's this epic tale that takes place during a revolution, but at its core, it's a friendship story. You compared it to Luca with their friendship. Like
Yeah, bro, my boy Luca and Alberto.
when they're one's riding the bike and one's riding a horse along the shoreline, I'm just like, bro, I'm sold. Like the music, top to bottom, great. The cinematography, the action, the acting, everything about this was fantastic. And oh, this one's probably gonna end up at number two at some point, but I'm holding judgment right now. I need to watch it a couple more times to put it there. But now we can get into an actual discussion on different specific things now that we've all gotten our thoughts out.
Yeah, now that you can take a couple breaths, buddy.
Yeah, you guys, I'm a little bit lightheaded. Whew.
Yeah, that was a lot. So for you people that are watching at home, take a minute to really just let that all soak in. Obviously, this man has a romance with the film.
Oh, another
If they
thing.
would,
The,
if they
There you go
wouldn't,
again.
the flashbacks with the father, great. Great
yeah,
story that provides with Raju. Like you can see where both sides are coming from and why they ended up in the places that they did. Like how they're both on opposing sides, but they're
Mhm.
both trying to achieve the same goal.
I was wondering what Raju's goal was going to be the whole time because it was like I knew he had some under like purpose. I
Mhm.
just couldn't figure out what it was yet because like you just nothing was hinting at like what it could be.
It trusts the audience, man. I love movies that do this where they just trust the audience. They don't have to spell it out and explain every turn on what's going on. They're just like, you know what, they'll get it. Even if it's on the second rewatch, like we're hinting at it, we're kind of streamlining it in a
Mhm.
way that it's not way too like out there, like, oh, I actually feel like this. They allow you to learn about the character. And that almost makes it like a more believable character, a more relatable character at the same time.
No, I
uh,
agree. I agree
that's
100%.
I love the backstory they gave for both. Like even Bahim, they show his sister getting snatched up in the beginning while he was sent out on his journey to do what he was doing. Like he was trying, bring his family home pretty much. It was wild. It was wild. I liked it. Each perspective of it, how they broke it down. They broke it down just everything, everywhere, all at once. With the with the what's his name? With the R's and another R's and whatnot.
Oh, how they broke it up in like chapters.
Yeah, how they broke up the R's, broke them down cycle by cycle or whatever. Explain,
No, I
you know,
agree. I like it. I liked how they split everything up. I like seeing
backstory of
yeah,
everything.
each other's backstory and how he like developed in their own like military that they were growing in with this is a bullet, like what is the price of like a bullet?
£1 sterling.
Yep. I thought that was just really cool and how that carried its way the entire time. Plus, I'll say like the scene with the tiger at the beginning. I was so
Yes,
fucking
yes.
confused. I was just like,
Oh,
so he's in the
oh,
woods just hunting like a wolf for like funsy, and it's like, oh no, it's a tiger now. So what do
just
we
to get
do?
the
Now it's a
tiger.
tiger.
Just to get the tiger. No, he wanted the tiger from the beginning. He used the dog as bait.
Yeah, bro.
That shit was wild, boy.
I
He didn't give
had
a
no
fuck
idea
about that
that that's what
dog.
he kept him for.
Literally,
But I
bro.
Then,
also
like when I saw them delivering the meat later on, I'm like, oh, they're gonna use the tiger to break in
and
there.
it almost
Yes, bro.
it almost
No,
gave me like hints of like how Native Americans are with like being in one with nature and shit. Like I love the spirituality of that scene and showing that this guy does have a moral compass and everything, that he was a good guy. They portrayed it in a really good way and creative way, because they did show you right off the bat that these guys were going to be kind of superhuman strength type people. So you knew what to expect. And when you got to the later scenes where shit went overboard, like it wasn't too surprising, you know?
No, I completely get what you're talking about there. Everything added up though with the movie very well. Like you said, with the whole trust the audience, like they did that with everything everywhere all at once. They did that with this movie, and I think overall I'm liking movies that are doing that because like it's not even the second watch though. It's they're spelling it out enough. They're just making you question something. It's making your mind work while you're in the
Makes
theater.
you think a little bit.
yeah, like
Yeah.
It's
they're
not
not
like a
scared.
brain
Not
bending.
scared.
No, it's just like a light, like critical thinking almost while you're at the movies.
Yeah,
Like you're
like
just
they're
trying to place everything together. Find
There's so many moral dilemmas going on in this, and so many like different scenarios that people are in, and you're questioning like, what would I do in this situation? What would I do in this situation? Like
Mhm.
these guys both have the same goal, but they're going about it in different ways. And at the end of the day, like look at the beginning where Raju does this great thing for the British Empire and goes through that crowd of fucking million people and takes them all.
Doesn't get special officer. I was like, who's the motherfucker that got special officer then? Because like they must have done something more heroic than that shit.
Dude.
nah, nigga, bro.
Oh, let's talk about the ending too. That action scene, like
Yeah,
their entire escape
yeah.
from all the way when you're saying when they're carrying each other, like almost like
Go
Yoda.
back to before that, bro. I thought him just pounding
Oh,
like all the way throughout. You see him like when he's poisoned by the snake venom, like he's tapping on the like to the beat of the song is what I thought it was. So the whole entire time, him just like going down on his ear while trying to stay like stealthy but find him. I thought that was just mwah, perfectly
Even when
done. Like they
when
didn't
they
have
showed
any
how
high tech tools. He was just trying to save his homie the only way he could with just his raw skills and power.
I'm gonna say this. Hollywood is probably shaking in its boots right now, because between this, Parasite, Squid Games, like all these things coming from out of country that are starting to like bleed into American culture, they're doing different things, original things, more
All we're
not
doing is
afraid to take
replaying
chances.
everything.
They're
Like,
not afraid to take chances with theirs. That's what's different.
bingo.
Think about how
They're
many
not,
remakes we've done, bro.
I mean,
they're
even
not trying to. They're not just trying to walk on thin. You
I
know.
mean,
They,
even look at Top Gun and the Batman, some of our favorite movies of the year. Like
Yeah.
at the end
It's
of
a
the day,
sequel.
it's a sequel. We know how it's gonna play out in the story
Yeah. We knew Batman wasn't gonna die or anything. Like,
of his movies. I guess Top Gun more so. We thought that Maverick could have died or
yeah,
something.
no. Yeah, that one I was a little bit more on edge for because I didn't know that they were gonna do it that
But
way. I
at
thought it
the
was
end
gonna
of
be
the
the school
day,
again.
they're not gonna leave it on some insane cliffhanger where you don't know if like everybody's gonna be safe or not. You knew it was gonna have a happy ending in some way, shape, or form.
literally.
But oh, it's gonna
I think you're right. This will be something that they're gonna be nervous for in the future. All in
Yeah,
all.
it's gonna get nominated for something. It's definitely.
it's I think it's gonna be easily nominated for best foreign film. But I could honestly, just because of all the different themes, the storytelling in this, the layers to the storytelling, overall, I could see this being a dark horse in the best picture category. Between this and Everything Everywhere All at Once,
I think everything where everywhere will take it still.
I
Yeah.
think both of them
Yeah.
could be nominated, man. Like it's very far and few between we get these original like genre films that are sci-fi, fantasy, or whatever, and that hit like this and capture everyone. Like between this and Everything Everywhere All at Once, neither one of them had a huge marketing budget. Neither one like everybody knew about before they were coming out or anything. But
I think we start doing the
it was
rating.
all word of mouth. But at the end of the day, overall, I'm gonna go all the way up with this. This one's an A+.
Oh,
I can't find a single problem with this movie. I
This man was gonna do
yeah,
that.
bro, we know you're obsessed with this shit.
I love it.
Anyways, I'm cutting you off. You're done. Toke, give me a rating. This man will talk for another 8 hours if we will.
I'll do. I'll do a good. I'll do a solid B+, like a hard B+.
No, that's respectable.
Maybe A-. A-.
I've been floating between a like a B+ and A- this whole time. Like just with where it's been floating my list too, it's been moving. Like I told you guys, I watched it last night and then man, I think I shifted it like 6 or 7 times, maybe. Like it's just floating. It moved out of top 10, it moved back in. I think it's at 8 now. It could go back up, but I'll hold that A- for the film just because all the different genres. I know I'm gonna rewatch it again, which is something. Again, Jordy, I'm sorry. I didn't think I would see. You were right, my guy. I was wrong. Don't get used to hearing it. But all in all, I would say that about wraps us up for RRR. So I just want to say, like, thank you to everybody for tuning into our show today. Please don't forget to click the like and subscribe button somewhere on your screen. All right. The Critic Corp needs your help here. We're still working and improving ourselves each and every video. So please be patient and bear with us. If there's anything that you want to see or hear in particular, or any gripes you have about the show, or anything new you want to hear, any movies you want us to watch, please let us know in the comments below. This show will not succeed without your help. All right. So we want to hear from you guys. Now again,
like and support.
yes,
Support
like,
the course.
subscribe. We need you.
Support.
Thank you so much for tuning in, everybody. We hope you have a great rest of your evening, and we'll see you next time.